From the picturesque Pacific Northwest in the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap.
Your feet and welcome your 2029 Seattle Seahawks.
Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's version on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
The 31-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that'll set up 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At the 29-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Oh, how about that? He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Rodney Thomas, the safety, stops him there. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Recovered by the Seahawks.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Darnold to the outside, hauled in by Sutton. From 31, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's a designed run. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught, left side, it's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of 2.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Taylor, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It's a loss of 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here.
To the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Seahawks. That his second TD catch of the season. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Finding room across midfield. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
To the sideline.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Seahawks offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that ball incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Darnold to throw. He'll try to run for it. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Darnold. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. They send Sutton in motion. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The 49ers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
back to the air once more on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the 49ers are on the board just before halftime.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our spin through the NFL starts now.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Gain of 7. 1st down, 49ers.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his first touchdown of the new year. No problem there on the extra point, and the 49ers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They go right back to Taylor. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's now third down and 14.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Julio. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. The hold closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
They'll go again here with Kelly. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun. Here. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Darnold. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run here with Hill. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Quick throw taken in, and they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That's right side and brought in by Williams. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now give on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
46-yard line.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And the 49ers
15 yards through the air. 1st down, 49ers. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. It is 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll stick to the ground. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. The motion man here is McCoy. They'll go with Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll come up now for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold now to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. To throw is Darnold. That pass taken in by McLaurin. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. On 4th down, out comes the punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. To return, it is Turpin. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll run, and he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Not a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on fourth down. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They had to work for this one. All even through four.